Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Just trucks through it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Conley. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The offense. To use its first time out of the half.
Arizona.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third down, going up top. Get it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man, it's Anthony. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic play.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Green. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets it out quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could put a game-breaking play.
Now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the pass. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking for a gap. It's Conley. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. On first down, here comes this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Keeps it on the bootleg. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Back to throw. It's Green. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Anthony. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Crosses to 40. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Anthony.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
He's got his man. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. Now, I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today,
open runway ahead. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Green. Quick strike complete.
that's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
On the run, still looking. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's still 3rd and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
So look, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's going to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the ground. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll... Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. The end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Giddens. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Giddens. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Giddens.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The aerial assault continues. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Kansas State 10, Arkansas 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The inside handoff. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Johnson looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unleashes to the end zone. And that pass picked off. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. On the run, it's Giddens. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll go to the ground. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Getting some heat. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's go! Gringo!
Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Coming after it. Now improvising. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to break something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Green. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's gonna be a good day, boys. Ready up.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Slide, 22.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Kansas State 24, Arkansas.
And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Arkansas 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Kansas State. Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer, Sooner, you will be soon enough. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. Didn't find any crease in that. And he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Steps away to find some room. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this.
Oh, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Acha. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a great play. It's paying it off with the interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
UCF offense will take over. First and 10.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Shoots it to the left. makes a connection. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 6, UCF 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wants to go up top. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the 1st sack of the game, you win.
Man, I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I got...
Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Sooners want to move quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jefferson. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Pittman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got...
Touchdown, Knights! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Capt. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This Sooner offense to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Takes the handoff. It's Capt. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to throw. It's Arnold. It's caught downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll give it to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Got it set up on the outside. Can't get him to the ground. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
To the air, it's Arnold. Working that left side now. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Coming up.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. No, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCF. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense getting set for first down. Toss sweep to the right. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Wide out in motion. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. He's going to fire deep. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away from the heat. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The give out of the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different...
He's going up top. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got...
Looking for a deep man. Snatches it on the right. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
And the ball slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the run, it's Capt. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCF 14, Oklahoma 12.
Trying to pick up a first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but it's so hard to stop. The quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll throw on third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the fourth quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able.
And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Snap it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a...
Complete.
lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Pittman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richardson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Picks up 3. 2nd down.
The Knights will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Looking for room, it's Richardson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
with the run on 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offense.